Superior pond, superior care, your backyard retreat beyond compare. Minnesota's finest at your call. Your pond stays perfect all year long.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Deep Dive. This time we're talking all about birds.
Birds.
Backyard birds and water features and all the things to make them happy.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
So we're drawing all our wisdom today from Minnesota birds and water features, creating the perfect backyard retreat with birdhouses and feeders from Superior Ponds.
Okay.
So get ready to learn how to turn your little patch of Minnesota into a bird paradise.
Yeah.
And maybe even catch glimpses of some cardinals and chickadees.
Oh, yeah.
While you're sipping your coffee next winter.
That's a beautiful image, and it all starts with water features.
Okay, so I get that birds need water to drink.
Yeah.
But is there something special about a dedicated water feature?
Absolutely.
Versus like just a bird bath?
There is. The Cornell Lab of Ornithology has actually found that birds are much more attracted to moving water than stagnant water.
Okay.
And you see, moving water tends to be fresher and safer.
That makes sense.
So lower risk of harmful bacteria. And birds have evolved to recognize this.
Oh, wow.
So the sound and sight of flowing water is incredibly appealing to them.
So it's not just about quenching their thirst. It's
survival.
Yeah, it's instinct.
Yeah.
It's keeping themselves safe.
Exactly. And especially for birds, who rely on clean water to maintain their feathers for warmth and flight.
To stay warm and to be able to fly.
Exactly. It's essential.
And when you think about Minnesota,
our winters
providing that source of clean moving water can truly make a difference.
For their well-being.
To their well-being, exactly.
And I think I read somewhere that backyard water sources can actually support bird populations.
That's right.
At a larger scale, too.
That's right.
Like the USGS has said that.
So it's not just about, the birds in your backyard. It's about, contributing to a larger ecosystem.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're convinced water features are essential.
Yeah.
What are our options? Well, depending on your space and your level of commitment, you could consider a pond.
Okay.
A pondless waterfall.
Okay.
Or a fountain.
Ponds sound idyllic.
They do.
But also, like, a lot of upkeep.
They can be.
Is that realistic?
It depends.
For the average backyard?
So you can certainly design a pond with minimal upkeep in mind.
Okay.
Even a small pond can be incredibly beneficial.
Right.
The key is to make sure it has shallow areas.
Okay.
And edge rocks for safe access.
So the birds don't drown.
Exactly. We don't want any accidental bird drownings.
Got it. Safety first.
Absolutely. And since we are talking about Minnesota, if you choose to have fish in your pond, you will need to aerate it during the winter.
Right. To keep it from freezing.
Exactly. The Minnesota DNR actually recommends this.
Okay.
And it benefits both the fish and the birds.
Oh, cool.
Who rely on the pond for water.
So it keeps the water moving and oxygenated.
Yes.
Good for everybody.
It's like a mini ecosystem.
Right in your backyard. What about those pondless waterfalls?
Pondless waterfalls. Oh, they're great.
They sound cool.
So you get the beauty and the soothing sound of a waterfall without needing a full-blown pond.
That's nice.
Yeah, they're incredibly appealing to birds.
I bet.
Who are drawn to the visual and auditory cues of moving water.
I love the sound of running water.
Oh, yeah.
Myself, so I can imagine.
That's very relaxing.
It's appealing to the birds, too.
And even though there's no pond, you can still incorporate shallow basins at the base of the waterfall, creating dedicated spots for birds to drink and bathe.
So you kind of get like a waterfall and a bird bath.
You got it.
All in one.
Yeah.
That's really smart. Okay, what about fountains?
Fountains.
I hadn't even considered those.
Fountains are an excellent choice.
Okay.
Especially if you're limited on space or prefer something low maintenance.
Right.
The constant water movement just acts as a beacon attracting birds.
Oh.
Even if they're just flitting through on the go.
Oh, wow. So even if they're not like planning to stop by, they see that sparkle.
That sparkle, that sound. And they're like, oh.
I need to check this out.
Yeah, I need a drink.
I need a bath.
Exactly. And because fountains are generally smaller and self-contained, they're easier to maintain and they can even be kept running year-round.
Oh, that's good.
With proper precautions, of course.
Yeah.
But it provides a consistent water source.
No matter what.
No
matter what.
This is so cute. Okay, so we've covered ponds, waterfalls, fountains.
Trifecta.
All great options for creating a bird-friendly water feature.
Right.
But I have a feeling this is just the beginning
of
our journey.
So Now that we've built the spa,
Okay.
we need to think about accommodations
Oh.
and dining options.
So we need to give them a place to live.
Yes.
And we need to give them food.
Exactly.
Okay, so birdhouses and feeders.
Yes.
All right, let's fly into that next. All right, so we've got our birds all refreshed.
Refreshed and happy.
Splashing happily in their new water features.
Now let's talk about giving them a place to call home.
Yes.
And a delicious menu to keep them coming back for more.
Exactly.
So birdhouses and feeders.
You got it.
Right.
Birdhouses offer that safe and secure spot for nesting, and feeders provide that reliable source of nutrition.
Okay.
Especially during our, Minnesota winters when natural food sources are harder to come by.
Right.
It's about creating that complete welcoming habitat.
Okay, so let's start with birdhouses.
Yeah?
Are there any key considerations when choosing one?
Absolutely.
Or can I just pick one that I think looks cute?
Well, aesthetics are fun.
Yeah.
Functionality is key.
Gotcha.
The most important thing is to choose a design that caters to the specific needs of the birds that you're trying to attract.
Okay.
So different species have different preferences for size,
Okay.
entrance hole diameter,
Oh, interesting.
and even the height at which the house is placed.
Oh, so you really have to
You gotta think like a bird. For example, chickadees.
Okay.
Chickadees are quite small,
Mm-hmm.
and they prefer cozy houses with tiny entrance holes.
Right. To keep the big guys out.
To keep the big guys out, exactly.
The bullies.
Tree swallows, on the other hand,
Okay.
they need a larger opening to accommodate their size.
Gotcha.
And, our source material even mentions that blue jays,
Blue jays.
yeah, despite typically nesting in trees,
Yeah.
can be enticed by a larger birdhouse with appropriately sized entrances.
Oh, so you can get blue jays.
Sometimes it's all about, real estate competition.
It's about location.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got chickadees in the little cozy cottages,
The tiny homes,
tree swallows in their spacious studios,
the lofts,
and maybe a blue jay penthouse suite
maybe a penthouse.
up top.
Yeah.
All right, what about food?
Food.
What should we know about choosing and using bird feeders?
Well, just like with birdhouses,
Yeah.
there's a surprising variety of bird feeders out there, each designed to cater to, different bird species and feeding habits.
Right.
You've got hopper feeders,
Okay.
which are great for larger birds like cardinals, woodpeckers,
Okay.
who enjoy clinging to a stable surface while they eat.
Oh.
Then you've got tube feeders,
Okay.
ideal for smaller birds like finches,
Mm-hmm.
chickadees,
Okay.
who prefer to perch.
Oh,
peck.
Belching cack. Okay.
And lastly, platform feeders,
Okay.
which are like an open buffet attracting a wide variety of birds,
Oh.
especially if you offer a diverse seed mix.
So speaking of seed mixes,
Yes.
what should we be putting in these feeders?
Absolutely. Offering a variety of seeds will attract a wider range of bird species.
Okay.
Black oil sunflower seeds are a popular choice.
Okay.
Those appeal to a lot of common backyard birds.
Hmm.
Niger seeds are a favorite among finches.
Okay.
And suet, which is a high-energy fat,
Oh.
that's especially beneficial during those winter months.
Okay, so we've got all these gourmet blends of birdseed.
We've got the buffet ready.
But I can't help but think of the one challenge that every bird enthusiast faces.
Oh, here we go.
Squirrels.
Squirrels.
How do we keep those little guys
Those furry little acrobats.
from raiding our bird feeders?
The eternal battle
Mhm.
between bird lovers and squirrels. It's true, they can be incredibly persistent
They are.
when it comes to finding food.
Yeah.
They see bird feeders as their own personal snack bars.
Right. It's like, oh, look at that.
But there are strategies.
Okay, what are they?
So first off, consider placement
Okay.
of your feeders. Hanging feeders at a safe height away from tree branches or fences
Right.
can make a big difference.
Oh, so they can't jump.
So they can't jump exactly. There are also specially designed squirrel-resistant feeders
Okay.
with cages or weight-sensitive perches.
Interesting.
So they allow birds to feed,
But the squirrel can't get in.
but the squirrel can't get in exactly.
Okay.
And of course, you can always try distracting them
Uh-huh.
with a separate squirrel feeder filled with, corn or nuts, giving them their own dedicated space.
So they don't feel left out.
Exactly.
And I imagine consistent refilling is important too,
That is crucial.
especially during the winter.
Yeah, especially if you want to establish your backyard as a reliable food source.
Right.
Imagine you set up this incredible haven, attract all these wonderful birds,
Yeah.
and then forget to refill the feeders.
Yeah, it's like, oh, welcome to the party. There's nothing here.
Exactly.
So we've covered water features, birdhouses, and feeders.
Yes,
Creating a truly enticing oasis
we've built it.
For birds.
We've built it.
But what kind of birds are we going to get here in Minnesota?
Well, get ready to welcome a vibrant cast of characters to your backyard.
Okay, so we've got this backyard.
You've got it.
Transformed into a bird paradise.
Yeah.
With the water features.
The sparkling water.
The birdhouses.
The cozy home.
The feeders stocked with all the good stuff.
The gourmet buffet.
Now what?
Now it's time.
What's the best way to enjoy all this?
To embrace the art of backyard bird watching.
Okay.
That's where the magic happens.
Right.
We've built it.
Yeah.
But now we get to actually observe and learn from all the creatures that come and visit.
So what are some tips for aspiring backyard bird watchers?
Tips.
What should we be looking for?
Well, the first tip and most important tip is patience.
Patience. Yeah.
Birds are naturally cautious creatures, and it might take some time for them to discover your new haven and feel comfortable enough to visit regularly.
So I shouldn't like run out there and check the feeders every 5 minutes to see if anybody's shown up yet.
No. Consistency is key. Just keep those feeders stocked.
Okay.
Maintain your water features. Provide a safe and welcoming environment.
And eventually they'll come.
And they will come. They will come.
Okay.
And once they do start visiting regularly,
yeah,
you will be amazed by what you can learn.
Oh.
Simply by observing their behaviors.
Really?
Yeah. Pay attention to their feeding habits, their interactions with each other, their songs and calls.
Okay.
You'll start to notice patterns,
interesting,
personalities, even like tiny dramas unfolding right before your eyes.
It's a whole soap opera.
It really is.
So, for example, what kind of things might we witness?
Oh, you might witness courtship rituals.
Oh?
Territorial disputes.
Interesting.
The heartwarming sight of parents feeding their young.
Ah.
You know?
Yeah.
You might see a dominant male cardinal fiercely guarding his feeder.
Oh, yeah?
Or a chickadee meticulously stashing seeds for later retrieval.
Oh, wow.
They're very smart, those chickadees.
It's like,
It's a whole world.
You're sitting on your porch with a cup of coffee.
Your coffee?
And you've got, like, front row seats.
Front row seats.
To this amazing show.
Exactly. And the best part is...
What's that?
Bird watching isn't just a summer activity.
Oh.
You can enjoy the company of birds year-round.
Oh, wow.
Imagine sipping your coffee on a snowy day, watching a cardinal perched on a snow-laden branch. Oh, that sounds so peaceful.
It is.
Or I'm convinced I'm already picturing it.
Yeah.
I've got my blanket, I've got my mug.
Your mug.
I'm watching the birds.
The birds.
What specific feathered friends should I be on the lookout for here in Minnesota?
Well, get ready to welcome a vibrant cast of characters to your backyard. We've got the ever-cheery black-capped chickadee.
With his little black cap.
With little black cap and white cheeks.
Yeah.
Known for their intelligence and acrobatic antics.
Oh, cool.
We've got the classic American robin, a familiar sight across North America.
Oh, yeah.
Known for its cheerful song.
Oh, I love robins.
They're a sign of spring.
Yeah, they are.
Then we have the stunning northern cardinal.
Oh, yeah.
A true symbol of winter cheer with that brilliant red plumage.
Yeah.
They're often seen, flitting through the snow, adding a splash of color to that monochrome landscape.
Beautiful. And if you have a larger water feature...
You
might even attract some ducks.
You might attract some mallard ducks. Ducks in my backyard.
In your backyard.
That's so cool.
With their distinctive green heads and playful waddling.
I love ducks.
Keep your eyes peeled for the charming eastern bluebird.
Oh.
Known for its beautiful blue feathers and melodious songs.
Okay.
And look out for the striking Baltimore oriole.
Okay.
With its vibrant orange and black coloration.
Oh, wow.
Often spotted, flitting among the branches in search of insects and nectar.
So many cool birds.
And last but not least, keep an eye out for the common yellowthroat.
Okay.
A small warbler that loves dense vegetation and water sources.
Wow, that is a diverse group of birds.
Yeah.
So many different colors.
So many different colors.
It's incredible that we have the power to create this.
I know.
Right in our backyard.
It's really special.
It's not just for the birds, it's for us too.
Exactly, by creating a haven for birds.
Yeah.
We're creating a haven for ourselves.
I like that.
A space for connection.
Yeah.
Discovery and appreciation for the natural world.
It's about so much more than just putting up a bird feeder.
It is.
It's about, fostering a deeper connection with nature.
And it can be a year-round activity.
Yeah.
Bringing us joy even during the coldest Minnesota winters.
I love that.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into the world of backyard birding, we want to leave you with a thought.
Okay.
What type of bird would you most like to attract to your backyard?
Oh,
And what special feature would you create just for them?
What a great question.
Yeah.
It's not just about following a formula.
No.
It's about making it your own.
Exactly.
Maybe you'll create a hummingbird garden.
Oh, yeah.
Or, build a special kind of birdhouse.
A custom birdhouse.
Just for a special type of bird.
The possibilities are endless.
They really are.
Remember, creating a haven for birds is a journey, not a destination.
Right.
There's always something new to learn, something new to observe, and something new to appreciate about these amazing creatures.
I agree.
Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
Yes. Thank you, everyone.
Into the world of backyard birding.
We hope you learned a lot.
We hope you're inspired.
Yeah, and we hope that you create your own
little
bird-friendly space.
Bird-friendly haven.
And experience the joy of connecting with nature.
Right outside your door.
Happy bird watching, everybody.
Happy bird watching.
Superior care, your backyard retreat beyond compare. Minnesota's finest at your call. Your pond stays perfect.